This is not a claim about what will happen. It is an explanation of why something like XRP exists at all. If countries such as Japan require flexibility without destabilizing global trade, the dollar needs a failsafe. XRP allows the dollar to remain the unit of exchange without forcing institutions to pre-fund and warehouse it everywhere. That reduces systemic risk without reducing dollar centrality. The old system worked because everyone pre-funded dollars. For decades, the US dollar remained dominant because oil was priced in dollars. Global trade was invoiced in dollars, and banks around the world held large dollar balances in advance. These balances sat in nostro vostro accounts. This system functioned as long as foreign countries continued buying US assets, and holding dollars was not excessively risky or expensive. Japan was a key pillar of this arrangement. Now imagine Japan raises interest rates sharply. Suddenly, holding yen becomes attractive again, and holding dollars introduces FX risk. US treasuries are no longer the automatic default. Japanese institutions then face a practical question. Why are we warehousing dollars all over the world? This is not hostility toward the dollar. It is a response to balance sheet risk. This is where the old system begins to strain. The real problem is not the dollar. It is how the dollar is used. The issue is that the system forces institutions to hold dollars everywhere, all the time. That becomes dangerous when interest rates diverge, capital flows reverse, and large players like Japan require flexibility. This raises a central question. Can the dollar still be used globally without being pre-funded everywhere? This is where XRP and the XRP Ledger come in. They do not replace the dollar. They change how the dollar moves. Instead of holding dollars in Japan, Europe, and emerging markets, the model becomes dollars remain where they are, and XRP bridges value only at the moment of payment. Settlement occurs in seconds. Long-term dollar hoarding is unnecessary. The same dollar can do more work with less risk. From Japan's perspective, flexibility is required, FX exposure must be reduced, and global settlement cannot be disrupted. The dollar is still needed for trade and energy. XRPL allows this position. Dollar exposure can be reduced without breaking the dollar system. This is a pressure release valve. The petrodollar does not disappear, it evolves. Previously, it was a unit of exchange and a stored balance everywhere. In the newer model, it remains the unit of exchange, but is no longer a trapped balance sheet asset. Oil can still be priced in dollars, trade can still clear in dollars, and the US remains at the center of the system, just with less systemic risk and fragility. Counterintuitively, reducing the need to hold dollars increases the willingness to use dollars. That extends dollar relevance and buys time for the system to adapt. XRP supports the dollar by making it lighter to carry.